Hello guys! Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into a sizzling hot topic that's got everyone buzzing. Sold Steffy Forrester, the fierce and fabulous co-CEO of Forrester Creations, on the bold and the beautiful. Start carrying a weapon to protect herself from the endless parade of dangers that seem to follow her like a shadow. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack this drama with fresh perspectives, imaginative twists, and a closer look at why Steffy might need more than her razor-sharp wit and high-fashion armor to survive the chaos of Los Angeles' most turbulent family saga. Let's start with the undeniable truth. Steffy Forrester is a magnet for danger in a way that even the most dramatic soap opera heroines might envy. This isn't just about a bad day at the office or a petty family feud over a couture collection. No, Steffy has been through the ringer, facing life-threatening situations that would send anyone else running for the hills, or at least to a top-notch therapist. Remember the chilling moment when Sheila Carter, the queen of chaos herself, shot her in cold blood? That wasn't just a plot twist, it was a brutal wake-up call that Steffy's world is anything but safe. As if recovering from gunshot wounds wasn't enough, she then had to deal with a deranged doppelganger of Sheila. A woman so obsessed with destruction that she made Steffy's every step feel like walking through a minefield. And now, the latest bombshell, Luna Nozawa, once a seemingly sweet and innocent soul, has spiraled into a dark place, brandishing a firearm with unpredictable intent. It's like Steffy's life is a non-stop thriller movie, and she's perpetually cast as the damsel in distress. Except this damsel has a designer wardrobe and a steely determination that refuses to break. But determination alone isn't enough when bullets are involved, is it? Zooming in on the current crisis, the tension between Steffy and Luna is reaching a boiling point, and spoilers hint that their confrontation could erupt into something fatal. Picture this intense scene: Luna, fueled by raw emotion and perhaps a cocktail of resentment and desperation, storms into Steffy's personal space, her hand trembling as it clutches a gun. Steffy, caught off guard, but never one to cower, locks eyes with her opponent, her mind racing for a way out. But here's the harsh reality: those piercing blue eyes and a well-timed quip aren't going to stop a bullet. She's not in a corporate showdown where charm and strategy can win the day. This is a raw, life-or-death moment. Without a means to defend herself, Steffy is at the mercy of Luna's unstable whims. The stakes couldn't be higher, and fans are on the edge of their seats, wondering if this beloved character will make it through yet another brush with death. Could this be the moment that forces Steffy to rethink her approach to personal safety in a world where danger lurks around every corner? Now, let's get creative and imagine a bold new direction for this storyline. What if Steffy, fed up with being a perpetual target, decides to take control of her own destiny in the most unexpected way? Envision her stepping out of her comfort zone of tailored blazers and statement heels to discreetly arm herself. Perhaps she enrolls in a private self-defense course, learning not just how to wield a firearm, but also how to anticipate and neutralize threats before they escalate. Or maybe she consults with a security expert. Let's call him Ethan Kane, a rugged, ex-military type who becomes her personal bodyguard and, naturally, a potential romantic complication. In this reimagined scenario, when Luna barges in with her weapon drawn, Steffy isn't just a sitting duck. Instead, she reaches into a hidden compartment of her sleek, custom-made handbag blouse. Even her self-defense tools would be high fashion, and pulls out her own means of protection. The room crackles with tension as two determined women face off, each with a weapon in hand, the air thick with unspoken grudges and the weight of survival. Will a shot ring out? Will one of them falter at the critical moment? This isn't just a physical standoff, it's an emotional chess game, and the outcome could change everything in the Forrester and Spencer family dynamics. Let's explore the aftermath of such a dramatic turn. If Steffy were to defend herself, whether by firing a warning shot or simply disarming Luna with her newfound skills, the ripple effects would be seismic across the B&B landscape. Ridge Forrester, her protective father, would be torn between pride in her strength and terror at how close she came to losing her life again. He might insist on upping security at both Forrester Creations and the family estate, turning their home into a veritable fortress complete with state-of-the-art surveillance and perhaps even a panic room hidden behind a faux bookshelf. Meanwhile, Finn, Steffy's devoted husband, would find himself in an emotional tug-of-war, grappling with his loyalty to his wife while worrying about Luna, who is family to him through complicated ties. Would he blame himself for not seeing Luna's breakdown sooner? And then there's the rest of the clan: Logan, Hope, and Liam Spencer would undoubtedly have their own opinions, stirring the pot with their judgments and unsolicited advice on how Steffy should have handled things. Brooke might argue for de-escalation and empathy, while Hope could side with her mother, leaving Liam awkwardly caught in the middle as he wrestles with his lingering feelings for Steffy. The drama would spill over into every corner of their interconnected lives, providing endless fodder for heated arguments and tearful reconciliations. Beyond the interpersonal chaos, let's consider what arming Steffy could symbolize in the broader context of her character arc. This isn't about turning her into a trigger-happy vigilante or glorifying violence in any way. Instead, it's about empowerment, a woman who has been knocked down time and time again finally saying, "No more." Steffy has always been a fighter. Whether she's battling for control of Forrester Creations or standing up to personal betrayals, but physical threats demand a different kind of strength. By equipping herself with the tools and knowledge to protect her life, she's reclaiming her autonomy in a world that seems hell-bent on stripping it away. Imagine the iconic slow-motion shot of Steffy, hair tousled from the confrontation, standing tall with a determined glint in her eye as she secures her weapon after defusing the situation with Luna. It's not just a moment of survival, it's a declaration of resilience, a visual reminder to every villain in her orbit that she's done being their prey. Fans would eat up this transformation, cheering for a Steffy who blends her signature elegance with a newfound toughness that ensures she's never underestimated again. Of course, the idea of Steffy carrying a weapon isn't without its controversies, and it's worth exploring how this could play out in the narrative's moral landscape. The writers of The Bold and the Beautiful would need to tread carefully to balance the drama with responsibility. Perhaps the storyline includes a subplot where Steffy wrestles with the ethical implications of her decision. Does having a gun make her safer? Or does it invite more violence into her already tumultuous life? Maybe she seeks counsel from a trusted confidant, like her grandmother Stephanie Forrester in a dream sequence, where the late matriarch imparts wisdom about strength versus vengeance. This internal conflict could add layers to Steffy's character, showing her vulnerability even as she adopts a harder exterior. Additionally, the show could weave in a community angle, perhaps a local women's safety initiative that Steffy becomes involved with, turning her personal struggle into a platform for advocacy. This would ground the storyline in a meaningful message, reminding viewers that self-defense is about protection, not aggression, and that no one should have to live in constant fear. As we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear that Steffy Forrester's journey is at a critical crossroads. She's a woman who embodies strength, beauty, and ambition, yet her life is a battlefield where danger strikes with alarming regularity. From Sheila's deadly schemes to Luna's current unraveling, the threats against her are relentless, and relying on luck or the intervention of others is no longer a viable option. Whether she chooses to arm herself with a firearm, hire a personal security detail like the enigmatic Ethan Kane, or master self-defense techniques that turn her into a force to be reckoned with, one thing is certain: Steffy needs to take her safety into her own hands. The potential for gripping storytelling here is limitless, intense confrontations, emotional fallouts, and a powerful redefinition of what it means to be a survivor in the soap opera world. So, what do you think, B&B fans? Should Steffy pack some heat to level the playing field, or is there another path for our fearless queen to secure her future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay tuned for more spoilers and surprises from the heart of Forrester family drama.